Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating scenario from our sources.
Yeah.
Specifically, we're looking at excerpts from Driving Sales, Strategies and Solutions. And our mission, really, is to dissect this high-stakes sales meeting. We want to pull out some universal insights about driving sales, sure, but maybe more importantly, about leadership and communication, how ideas, even really good ones, get accepted, or sometimes just crash and burn.
Yeah, and what's really interesting, I think, is how these sources let us see, like, behind the curtain. You get the mechanics of the sales strategies, definitely.
Right.
But you also get the human side, how people propose ideas, how they're received inside a company.
Exactly.
And just to clarify, one term up front, promotion. In this context, it's not about getting a raise or a new title.
No.
We're talking marketing strategy, like buy one, get one free, or maybe a temporary price cut. It's a specific tactic to, well, drive sales.
Okay, got it. So let's set the scene. It's the sales meeting, and the pressure is definitely on.
Oh, yeah.
The manager is demanding concrete solutions. Sales are down, and they need to drive sales, like now. You can almost feel the tension from the description.
You really can. And the team starts throwing ideas out there. First up is Roger.
Okay.
His idea: lower the prices, specifically to match the competitors.
Makes sense on the surface.
Well, yeah, because the source points out their product is actually the most expensive in the market right now. So his logic seems pretty straightforward.
Okay, so a logical suggestion. How does the manager react?
Oof, not well.
Yeah.
It's immediate and pretty brutal, actually.
Really?
Yeah, dismisses it straight away, calls it not very creative, and then flat out says, it'll never fly with Swan.
Wow, never fly. So basically, dead on arrival, does the source give any hint why such a harsh shutdown? Is it just like a bad mood or something deeper?
It certainly paints a picture, doesn't it? A manager who's maybe not very open to certain kinds of suggestions.
Seems that way.
And right after that rejection, Natalie steps up. She suggests a promotion, specifically a 2-for-1 offer.
And the manager's take on that?
Well, initially, it's almost a repeat performance. Calls it a bad idea, then a really bad idea.
Seriously? Again?
Yeah. And even challenges the team, like, damn it, people, come on, think.
Yeah.
It's a pretty clear pattern of just negativity.
Okay, but then this is where it gets really interesting, you said.
Exactly. Because just as the manager is kind of tearing down these ideas, the CEO walks in, Mr. Swan.
The big boss arrives.
Right, and his arrival, it completely flips the script. The manager's whole demeanor changes instantly.
How so?
Well, suddenly, this manager pivots and presents Natalie's idea, the 2-for-1 offer that was just a really bad idea moments ago.
Yeah.
Presents it as if it was something they, the team, were already considering.
No way. So takes credit, basically, or at least reframes it completely.
Pretty much. And Mr. Swan's reaction is quite telling. He says he kind of likes the sound of that. He even calls it creative, and then says, it sounds like something we should consider.
Consider. That sounds more professional, more measured than just thinking about it.
Exactly. It gives it a bit more weight. It's a positive, if cautious, endorsement. Very different from the manager's initial reaction.
And I bet the manager's tune changed again after hearing the CEO.
Oh, immediately. Like a switch flipped. Suddenly, the 2-for-1 promotion is a brilliant idea.
Brilliant. That's quite a leap from really bad.
It is. And brilliant, especially in some contexts, like maybe British English, feels even stronger than just great, adds real weight.
And the manager is proud now, saying we thought of that.
Yep. Expressing pride that we thought of that. The turnaround is just stark.
Wow. Okay, so let's connect this to the bigger picture then. What does this tell us about leadership, especially in a sales context?
Well, it speaks volumes, doesn't it? The source actually describes his manager, Clark, as terrible.
Terrible, okay.
Yeah, someone who demotivates, cuts people off, makes them, and this is a direct quote, scared of talking.
Ouch. That's not just bad management, that sounds toxic.
It is. And think about the impact. It creates this culture of fear, right? It can stifle ideas before they even get fully aired. People start censoring themselves.
Which directly impacts the goal of driving sales, I imagine, if people are scared to suggest things.
Absolutely. How can a team be competitive? How can they win sales or outsell the competition if they're afraid to speak up or try something new? It affects the whole sales cycle, customer loyalty, everything.
Yeah, I had this boss once, completely the opposite. Just amazing, really encouraging, knew everyone's name, made you feel like part of this, I don't know, special team.
And that makes a huge difference.
Totally. You wanted to work hard for them. That kind of positive leadership, it fosters growth, right? People aren't afraid to fail, so they innovate more.
Precisely. And that kind of encouraging manager is crucial. They build a team that's willing to find those effective ways to, well, drive sales. They feel empowered.
And this dynamic, it's not just sales, is it? This applies everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Any professional setting.
It really highlights how the way an idea is presented, sure, but also the leadership style, the whole communication climate. It just defines how that idea is received.
Definitely. You could have the best sales strategy on paper, but if the internal environment is like the one described,
it's going nowhere.
Exactly.
Right.
It's hard to execute effectively. It reminds me of that phrase you use in the dialogue, the CEO will be here any minute.
Right, meaning he'll arrive very soon, creates urgency.
Yeah, it's a natural way to say it.
Yeah.
And it adds to that pressure cooker feeling in the meeting. But the real pressure seemed to be coming from the manager, not just the deadline.
Were there other sort of key sales terms mentioned in the source material that maybe round out the picture?
Yeah, a few useful ones popped up. Things like being competitive, the goal to win sales, having a clear sales strategy, understanding the sales cycle, trying to outsell rivals, and building customer loyalty. They all represent different pieces of the puzzle, different facets of what it actually takes to succeed in sales beyond just one meeting or one promotion.
Right. So wrapping up this deep dive then, it feels like we've covered more than just sales tactics.
I think so too.
This scenario, straight from the sources, it really gave us a window into how ideas get proposed, the huge impact of leadership sometimes in ways people don't even realize.
Yeah, the hidden impact.
And how perception, presentation, even who's in the room can totally change how the same exact concept is received.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And maybe this raises a question for you listening right now. How can you make sure your own ideas, whether they feel brilliant or just, potentially useful, how do you get them the right audience, the right reception?
That's a great question.
And maybe also what kind of leadership qualities do you look for? Or maybe try to embody yourself to make sure that those good ideas actually get a chance to, well, fly.
Yeah. How do you create an environment where ideas can fly? Definitely something to think about, how these dynamics play out in your own world and how maybe you can nudge things toward more effective communication, better collaboration.
Absolutely. Food for thought.